Week 20 of the fantasy basketball season, and with the playoffs right around the corner, here's some crucial pickups at the guard position this week. The first guard, Delano Banton of the Portland Trailblazers. So Banton, he was traded to the Blazers at the NBA trade deadline, and now he's getting an opportunity here after he didn't play at all with the Boston Celtics pretty much this season. But now with Portland, a young team out of it, and playing youngsters to see what they got for the future. He's getting minutes on the year, 6.2 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 41% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 15.3 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2 threes a game, and 43% from the field. So like I said, a lot of injuries and just a bad team this season here is this Portland Trailblazer team. So Banton's making the most of his opportunity and chances. And I know Scoot Henderson, he was out for a little bit, but he returned in their last ball game for this Trailblazer team. But I still believe Banton's going to get playing time and can help fantasy owners. March 6th versus the Thunder, 13 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, a block, 2 threes, 38% from the field. March 8th versus Houston, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, a block, 4 threes, 37% from the field. And March 9th versus the Raptors, 25 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, a block, 5 threes, 56% from the field. So Banton shooting the 3 ball at a great rate. He's scoring the basketball at a good rate as well. And like I said, he's going to get playing time with this Trailblazer team out of it and seeing what they got the young players. So he's definitely one of the better pickups on the wire this week. The next guard I looked at off the wire this week is Malachi Branham of the San Antonio Spurs. So Branham, he's been in and out of the lineup for the majority of the season, but now his playing time has gone up over the last few weeks here. Is Branham, where he missed some time and his minutes were low on the year. On the season, 9.1 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.2 threes, and 44% from the field. But the last few weeks, he's picked it up 16.1 points a game, 2.1 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 2.6 threes a game, and 51% from the field. So right now, he's available in tons of fantasy leagues at 82%. Here's Branham, and he's got 3 games in a row with 20 or more points. And like I said, his playing time's really gone up, 25, 30 minutes a game now. He's playing at March 5th at Houston, 20 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 4 threes, 57% from the field. March 7th at the Kings, 23 points, a rebound, 4 assists, 2 steals, 5 threes, 54% from the field. The March 9th at the Warriors, 20 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 3 threes, 46% from the field. He's not going to give you many categories. His specialty is scoring and 3-point shooting, but right now he does qualify a point guard, shooting guard, and small forward, which is great versatility. And he's getting an opportunity as well with a young team and being a young player with the Spurs. So this week he's definitely a guy who will go out there and add this week. The next ad's Gary Trent Jr. of the Toronto Raptors, available in 50% of fantasy leagues. So Gary Trent, we know he's a good scorer off the bench. And now with Scotty Barnes possibly being out for a majority of the season towards the end here, and R.J. Barrett's been dealing with an illness, Trent's made the most of his opportunity over the last couple weeks here, and he's playing better ball on the year, 12.3 points a game, 2.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1 steal, 2.5 threes, 42% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 16.7 points a game, 4 boards, 1.1 assists, 1.3 steals, 2.7 threes, and 42% from the field. So Gary Trent, we know he's a 3-point specialist of the basketball, and he could score in bunches, and there's times where he's on a hot streak, and he's going to put up monster games like we've seen of late. March 5th versus the Pelicans, 16 points, 3 boards, an assist, a steal, 4 threes, 50% from the field. March 7th at Phoenix, 30 points, 3 boards, 5 threes, 50% from the field. And March 9th at Portland, 23 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 threes, 38% from the field. So right now, with him being available in 50% of fantasy leagues, I think he could go out there. He's going to help with the 3-point shooting, is Gary Trent. And he's playing major minutes as well, either as a 6-man or starting for R.J. Barrett the last game, because he's dealing with the illness. But either way, I think he can help fantasy owners. And he's in there this week. The next ad, another 3-point specialist and scorer, Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat. So Robinson, he was on the list last week. And once again, he's still out there in 50% of fantasy leagues, and this is most likely the last week owners have a chance to go out there and get him on the season. For Robinson, 13.4 points a game, 2.5 boards, 3 assists, 2.8 threes, and 45% from the field. So Robinson, we know he's good with the 3 ball. He's not really going to give you many other categories except scoring and 3-point shooting. And throughout his career, majority of his scoring is just being a catch-and-shoot shooter from 3 line. March 7th at Dallas, 19 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 5 threes, 70% from the field. March 8th at the Thunder, 9 points, 2 boards, an assist, a steal, 3 threes, 37% from the field. Then March 10th versus Washington, 16 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, 4 threes, 31% from the field. So Robinson, like I said, catch and shoot shooter, and 3-point shooting and scoring is all he's going to give fantasy owners. So right now, if you need that, and that's majority of the guards on this list this week, they're not going to do much but score and hit 3-pointers. I would definitely go out there and get them this week, because those are big categories, especially the 3-ball, a big part of the NBA nowadays. Even in the last 4 or 5 years, things have definitely changed in that aspect. So he's in there this week. In the 5th and final guard, I looked at off the wall, is Vasilij Micic of the Charlotte Hornets. So Micic, he's a ball player that he was traded in the Gordon Hayward deal to the Charlotte Hornets, and he's getting playing time and making the most of it as well, playing 25-30 minutes a game. On the year, 5.4 points a game, 1.2 assists, 41% from the field. But the last few weeks, 10.9 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 5.9 assists, a steal, 44% from the field. So assisting the basketball is a specialty here for Micic, and he's getting the playing time, like I mentioned, especially with LaMelo Ball. Who knows if he's coming back at all this season. The last few games, March 5th versus Orlando, 21 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, a 53% from the field. March 8th at Washington, 14 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 42% from the field. The March 9th versus Brooklyn, 12 points, 5 boards, 10 assists to 3, 38% from the field. So he's not a big-time scorer as Micic, but assists, he's definitely going to help fantasy owners in. And he'll hit about a 3.5 a game, and he'll give you a mediocre field goal percentage. So right now, if you want to get him on your roster, like I said, he's out there in 75% of leagues. So that's a few guards I looked at off the wire for a crucial week 20 of the fantasy basketball season.